Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of the Euro 2024 semi-final match between Spain and France. The players just coming out onto the pitch right now, and the game is taking place at the Munich Football Arena, where of course the tournament started. And right now in Munich, it's partly cloudy with temperatures of around 27 degrees Celsius, humidity at 66. And before we go into the main business, let's go through the lineup, starting with Spain. In goal is number 23, Unai Simon. Number 4, Nacho. Number 7, the captain, Alvaro Morata. Number 8, Fabian Ruiz. Number 10, Dani Olmo. Number 14, Aymeric Laporte. Number 16, Rodri. Number 17, Nico Williams. Number 19, Lamine Yamal. Number 22, Jesus Navas. And number 24, Marc Cucurella. And Spain will be playing in a 4-2-3-1 formation for France. In goal, number 16, Mike Maignan. Number 4, Dayo Upamecano. Number 5, Jules Koundé. Number 8, Aurélien Tchouameni. Number 10, the captain, Kylian Mbappe. Number 11, Ousmane Dembele. Number 12, Randall Kolo Muani. Number 13, N'Golo Kante. Number 14, Adrien Rabiot. Number 17, William Saliba. And number 22, Theo Hernandez. So for Spain against France. It is what they are one of football's greatest international rivalries. They faced each other 36 occasions, each claiming significant victories in the Euros, most notably for France beating Spain. In the 1984 European Championship final. They won that match 2-0. And for Spain, they made the semi-finals in the last Euro some 3 years ago. They were denied by Italy on penalties. Both sets of players now going through the handshake formalities and the wishing of everybody good luck. Now, time to turn our attention to our match officials. Our referee, Slavko Vincic of Slovenia, and his assistant referees, Tomasz Klasnik and Andrzej Kovacic. The fourth official is Ivan Kruzliak. On VAR is Neki Katajovic, and assistants VAR Paolo Varelli and Massimiliano Arati, both of Italy. The UEFA delegate is Artur Guidels. Now to go through the 4-2-3-1 formation for Spain, with Simon in goal, then Cucurella, Laporte, Nacho and Jesus Navas in defence. Ruiz and Rodri make up midfield, with Williams, Olmo and Yamal up front. Alvaro Morata is the lone striker. The France's 4-3-3 formation. It's Maignan in goal, Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba and Hernandez in midfield. In defence, with Kante, Tchouameni and Rabiot in midfield. And the three forwards, Dembele, Kolo Muani and Mbappe. So we are now just 3 minutes. So we're now just a few minutes away from kickoff, and I may have forgotten to mention that my name is Nicholas Jones, and I will be your commentator for this match as the teams get ready to prepare. we were initially going to have Jack Essen on commentary for this match, but he had to pull out due to illness. So if you're listening, Jack, get better soon, and we hope to have you back with us on the commentary hub in the not too distant future. Players now getting ready to start the match. It'll be France who will kick us off. They're wearing all white. Spain wearing the red and yellows with the purple, with the navy blue shorts. And away we go then, coincidentally, for this semi-final match between Spain and France. Spain are playing from left to right, and France are playing from left to. France are going from left to right, and Spain going from right to left. So we'll work this out almost soon. And already it's France straight in possession, though Spain have also had a couple of good touches of the ball as well. And straight away we have a throw in, and it'll be Yamal that will take the throw for Spain. Luis de Fuente, the Spain coach, looking on. France managed by former World Cup winner Didier Deschamps, and it's Navas with the ball for Spain, and up the wing it goes to Laporte. Aymeric Laporte for Spain. And he's passed to Nico Williams, but Williams had to pass to Cucurella, and it was a throw. Didier Deschamps, looking very calm and composed on the touchline, took France to victory in the World Cup in 2018, reached the final with them in 2022. Throwing quickly taken by Spain. Laporte down the wing to what looks to be Nacho. In fact, it was a straight pass to Nacho. I do apologise. Nacho passes back to Laporte. And Laporte with a cross. Down the wing it goes to Lamine Yamal. It's Yamal for Spain. And he passes to Navas. He has to pass back to Yamal, and quickly he does. It's Yamal for Spain. And passes up the wing to Nico Williams. It's Williams on the other side of the penalty area. Spain look like they're about to make an attack, but it comes to naught. And after just over 2 minutes, it's Spain 0, France 0. Williams had the right idea. He managed to pass the ball to, I think that was Fabian Ruiz, who was just outside the 18-yard box. But he missed, and he couldn't get the ball where he wanted it to. Free kick to France, or is it a goal kick? No, it is a goal kick, and the ball just goes out of the goal towards Upamecano. Ball almost taken by the Spain captain Morata, but France have managed to retake it through William Saliba. Saliba passing down to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez. Over the halfway line, it goes towards Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe quickly passes back to Hernandez, but a foul. And I couldn't see whether it was instigated by Yamal or not. The referee tries to work. The referee goes over to sort things out, and in fact, it was Yamal, and it was Yamal on Hernandez. Yamal raised his hand, saying it was my fault. France now have a chance to attack, but the ball has been conceded to Morata. France tries to tackle, but Spain managed to hold on, and it's Williams with the ball this time, although he gives it away to Jules Koundé. Taken back by Spain through Aymeric Laporte. Still nothing to choose between them. It's still early days to decide who is on. It's still early days to decide who is on top in terms of possession. Though I'd have to say Spain have had more touches of the ball. Laporte towards Nacho. Nacho just inside the halfway circle. In fact, he's broken away now. Nacho passes to Rodri. Up the wing up the field it goes, and back to I should say Laporte. That was through Cucurella. Nacho now back with Laporte. Laporte to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, who scored in the quarterfinal match against Germany. Spain still have the ball. It's now with Williams. Williams crossing into the 18-yard box. It's now time for Yamal to pick up the ball, which he does. He still keeps it inside the penalty area. Over! And it was almost the first goal of the match. And that was by Fabian Ruiz. Luis de la Fuente applauding that effort. Yamal. Nice, well-timed cross, but the header from Fabian Ruiz failed to convert it into into goal. Spain still managed to take the ball back, but conceded to France. It's now with Hernandez. Hernandez to Mbappe, although Mbappe has to hold off Yamal, which he does. Quick pass to Chouameni. Now to Upamecano. I think Saliba might have had the ball. Now it's back with Upamecano. Upamecano to Chouameni. France trying to play the ball forward, but quickly caught by Cucurella and Spain. Ball now with Rodri, although Rodri almost gives it away. Retaken by Cucurella, who passes to Williams. Williams towards Olmo. It's Olmo, and he almost finds Alvaro Morata, but France hold that one off well. It's Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe with the ball for France, although he's pushed Jesus Navas inside the goal area. Great teamwork by Randall Kolo Muani and Kylian Mbappe, but Navas got in the way. And it'll be and I think that will be a free, and it's a throw in to France. Ball now thrown to I think that might have been Kolo Muani. Now it's with Hernandez. Hernandez to Adrien Rabiot. Rabiot passes to Hernandez. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. Back to Hernandez. And one thing I am pleased to say is that neither player is that there are no players that will miss the next game if booked. Although Kolo Muani is down on the ground. We'll try and see what happens. It was a push in the back by Nacho. I think Nacho pushed his head down even further. That was a bit of a clumsy move, but so he might have to watch himself after that. It's Ousmane Dembele. Dembele for France. Crosses to Mbappe, who has the ball just outside the 18-yard box. He's in the goal area now. And headed in by Kolo Muani, and France are in front. Nice finish by Kolo Muani. And that is the start that France needs. Kolo Muani receiving the hug from Kylian Mbappe. Well deserved it is too. Dembele had the ball initially, and he did well to cross it down to Mbappe. And Mbappe targeted Kolo Muani efficiently, and the resulting header just sent it in right there and then. So France could well be, and that is just and as I keep saying, that is the start that France need. And Paul James says, "Hi Nick, listening from work, waiting for a PC refresh. In other words, I get another PC exactly the same as last. Be a good game, this." Well, I'll try not to let you down, Paul. And judging by the skill and speed that these players are going at, this could well be This could well be a good game, and the France supporters are loving this, and no wonder. Spain really need to get their act together and regroup. So after almost 10 minutes, it's now Spain 0, France 1. And you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. We're also live on the Commentary Hub too, JB Sports and Focus on Football. We're also live on Russ Vernon's Twitch channel. I believe it's Russ_Vernon92. If Russ is listening, can he please correct me on that one so I remember in future? Dani Olmo for Spain. Down the wing it goes towards Jesus Navas. It's Navas towards Williams, although almost cleared by Rabiot. In fact, Rabiot caught it just outside the goal area. Now it's with Rodri. Rodri down to Cucurella. Cucurella passing to Aymeric Laporte. Laporte on the far side of the wing. Laporte passing down towards Nacho. Now down the wing it goes, and further up the field towards Lamine Yamal. Yamal passing to Olmo. Olmo inside the goal area. So too is Yamal. But France almost take it off. In fact, they do through William Saliba. Saliba passes, but gives it away to Unai Simon in goal. It's now with Rodri. Rodri down the wing to Lamine Yamal. Yamal for Spain. Now towards Olmo. It's Olmo to, I think that might have been Fabian Ruiz. Now back with Cucurella. Cucurella to, I think that might have been Laporte. Yes, it was Laporte. Laporte to Williams. Now Cucurella once more. It's Marc Cucurella. Cucurella to Olmo. Now it's back with Williams. Spain have been threatening the goal for the past minute and a half, and Morata's been bundled down inside the 6-yard box, but the referee says play on. It's Theo Hernandez. Now he passes to Saliba. Saliba crosses the ball forward, I should say, to Randall Kolo Muani. And Nacho manages to retake the ball for Spain. And that's it. And that is that was absolute. And Kolo Muani, that's I think his Kolo Muani, I think that's his second European. That is I think his second goal in the Euro. That is his second goal in the Euros, I think. His fifth overall for France, from being fouled just a few minutes ago to sending France in front. And Les Bleus, if they keep this form up, they could be on their way to the final. As Rabiot has been tripped up, and someone's going to get a yellow card. I couldn't see who the instigator was. It might have been Jesus Navas. And Rabiot clutching his foot, and yes, it was Jesus Navas. Just ran straight into him. Very clumsy move. Was going for the ball, but he didn't get it, and that was well mistimed, in my opinion. Nothing malicious or intentional. And Rabiot agonising in pain. Jesus Navas tries to comprehend what he has done. Showing no emotion. I think possibly realizing that he may have committed a foul, and Didier Deschamps cannot afford to lose anybody at this stage. Meanwhile, the physios working hard to ensure that Rabiot can continue. Luis de la Fuente walking around the pitch and the touchline looking on. The Spain fans appear to have gone relatively quiet. Remember, Spain are looking for their first bit. Remember, Spain are looking to make the final for the first time since 2012, when which was when they last won. In fact, it was their most recent Euros victory after their famous win in 2008. France, winners in 84 and 2000. If anyone knows how many times. If anyone knows how many times they've won before, then do please get in touch. And I think it will be a free kick to France. It will be Kylian Mbappe that will take the free kick. We're now just over 15 minutes, and I would not be surprised if there is a lengthy period of stoppage time before the end of the first half. The distance to goal is some 27 meters. Kylian Mbappe standing behind the ball. He runs up, but it's blocked very efficiently by the Spain defensive wall. France still have the ball though, and it's Rabiot. Good to see that he's back on his feet, and good ball control by Saliba. Saliba passing to Mike Maignan. Maignan crossing. That was a long range cross by Maignan towards Jules Koundé. And after 16 minutes, it still remains Spain 0, France 1. Throw in to be taken by Cucurella for Spain. Headed by Morata towards Rabiot. Given away to Rabiot, I should say. Now the header by Kolo Muani. But the ball is nicked by Spain, and it's Jesus Navas. He's trying to keep the ball inside the line, which he does. But given away to France. Rabiot tries to go after the ball. They're almost within sight of the halfway line. And now it's with Saliba. Saliba passing to Maignan. And Maignan loses the ball out of goal. He's aiming for Kylian Mbappe, but Mbappe does not get to the ball in time. He mistimes it, rather. And it goes over the line for a throw. Spain deal with the throw. It's now the ball, and the ball is now with Aymeric Laporte. Laporte to Nacho. Now back to Laporte. He's over the halfway line now. Laporte passes to Cucurella. Now back to Laporte. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte again. Now it's with Nacho. Nacho to Yamal. And a cross by Rui towards Cucurella, but almost picked up by Williams and conceded to N'Golo Kante. Dealt with, forwarded by Jules Koundé, and it's Koundé to Dembele. Dembele crossing down wing to Theo Hernandez. It's now with Kylian Mbappe. He's in the goal area now, just inside the 18-yard box. Goes for goal, but is halted by Nacho. Spain having to defend. Spain have to defend for all their might. And they're doing a good job of it too. Mbappe. Superb ball control as usual, but deflected away by Nacho. It's Rabiot to N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante sends it over the line for a Spain throw. Spain managed to retake the ball, but it goes over the line again. And it'll be a throw, and it's a throw in, and it'll be a throw in to France. France to take the throw, and it will be by Koundé. Koundé throws. Ball picked up by Dembele. Dembele tries to send it to Mbappe, but but Navas got in the way. And it will be a Spain goal kick. After 19.5 minutes, it still remains Spain 0, France 1. And don't forget coming up tomorrow on the Commentary Hub, it's the Netherlands against England, and I will be commentating on that one as well. Nacho for Spain into the halfway circle it goes to Rodri. Down the far side of the wing it goes, back towards Rodri through Cucurella. It's now with Rodri once more. Nacho, nice forwarding cross to Olmo, but passes to Navas, but passes to Yamal, and Spain have equalised through Yamal. And that was absolutely fantastic. And that was absolutely fantastic by Yamal. And what you've got to remember is that he's only 16 years old. I have a feeling he will score more. What an amazing lob he did with his left foot. No way were the France defenders going to get anywhere near it. And poor Maignan just couldn't get a hand to it. And we have our old friend Media Radio Jingles listening in, saying, "Hi Nick, brilliant commentary, really good luck for tomorrow with England, a nervous game to support your country." Well, I'd have to agree with you, but right here and now, it's Spain 1, France 1, and Spain could well be very much on a roll here. The ball is now back with Yamal. Yamal passing to Navas, but cut out by Hernandez. And we'll just wait and see what happens next. And it looks like it will be a corner to Spain, or is it? And it looks like it will be a corner to Spain. Yes, indeed it is, and it'll be Williams. Spain need to score quickly if they are to take the lead. It's with Fabian Ruiz, but that is a poorly timed long range shot. The distance to goal from Yamal was 25 meters, and the speed 102 kilometers an hour. That is just awesome from this young man. Williams with the ball goes for Yamal. I think that was initially for Fabian Ruiz. Headed away though by France. Now given back to Spain through Rodri. Rodri having to hold off N'Golo Kante. And he does the right thing to pass to Cucurella. Cucurella to Olmo. Now it's Olmo to, I think that was Aymeric Laporte. Laporte to Nacho. Now back to Laporte. He's over the halfway line. In fact, he's well over the halfway line. I think he was like some 30 meters from goal, but it's over the line. Throw into Spain, taken by Cucurella. Cucurella to Laporte. Laporte. Now it's with Nacho. He's just inside the halfway circle. Passes straight to Lamine Yamal. Yamal to Olmo. Now Jesus Navas. It's Navas crossing to Olmo, and Olmo's inside the goal area. Goes for it, and I think that's an own goal. And Spain take the lead off France. I'll try and work out who it is, but I have a feeling that it was an own goal, and I have a feeling that it was an own goal by Jules Koundé. And Didier Deschamps now very unhappy. I'll try and work out what's happened. But it was Olmo with the ball. It looked like he was pressurising them, and I think it just came, and I think it might have just come off Koundé's foot. Did Koundé get the last touch of the ball? I think he did. And that is just embarrassing. And that is just embarrassing for France, not to mention upsetting. And the Spain fans realise that they are now back in it. We'll try and work out who scored shortly. But France need to make a counter-attack, and fast. It's N'Golo Kante, but he hits the side netting. Or was it N'Golo Kante? No, it wasn't. It was Chouameni. It was Ousmane Dembele. And now it's the turn of the France supporters to go quiet. And yes, I can indeed confirm that it was a Koundé own goal. And this has given France really need to attack again, and really need to get back into it, and quickly. Didier Deschamps can't believe it. Saliba back towards Maignan in goal. Ever since they went down to France just before 10 minutes, Spain appeared to have got a second wind and have started piling on the pressure until France caved in. But France appear to be getting back into this. They're not giving up. It's N'Golo Kante. It's Ousmane Dembele. Cleared away though by, that might have been Nacho. Almost caught by Koundé. Or was it Morata? I think it was Morata. I think Morata's saying that Koundé ran into his arm. We'll take another look at that. Did his boot touch his arm? I don't think it did. But it has conceded a free kick to France. So Morata might have been the instigator after all. Who do you think was in the wrong? Judge for yourself, because I can't. Anyway, it'll be it's N'Golo Kante to take the free kick. Aims for Rabiot. Rabiot just about keeps it in. And he passes quickly to Theo Hernandez. But it's good to see Rabiot. Good to see Rabiot back on. Good to see Rabiot still able to play after his foul earlier on. Let's take another look at the goal, and I can just seeing confirms what I said earlier. It was Koundé who got the last touch of the ball and sent it into his own net. He was pressurised to do so by Olmo. Nacho passes quickly to Unai Simon. Now it's with Rodri. Now back towards Nacho. Nacho to Yamal. Now back to Unai Simon. They're working very hard, Spain, to keep France at bay. It's Cucurella. Cucurella to... that might have been Laporte, I should say. Laporte. Now back to Lamine Yamal. Yamal towards Navas. These two working really well together. Yamal to Dani Olmo. Olmo tries to get the ball inside the goal area, but France quickly hold them off. It's Mbappe over the halfway line. He's over the line. He's motoring towards the goal area now, but he got caught up between the two Spain defenders and was brought down. Play still goes on. The ball is now with Rodri. Rodri to Olmo. Olmo up the far side Olmo up the wing to Cucurella. Cucurella passes down the wing to Olmo. Now the ball is with Fabian Ruiz. He passes back towards Olmo. Aymeric Laporte. Back to Ruiz. Williams. Now Williams again through Ruiz and Williams. Williams now inside the 18-yard box. Tries to control the ball. Now it's with Alvaro Morata. Morata with what looked like a shot, but it was saved by Mike Maignan. And after 31 minutes, it still remains Spain. It's now Spain 2, France 1. And Williams fouled just inside the 18-yard box. No warrants for a penalty, methinks. And the referee agrees with me. N'Golo Kante up the wing to Koundé. It's Koundé to Ousmane Dembele, or was it Kante? Now the ball is with Salib. Now the ball is with Chouameni. Chouameni to Rabiot. Now back with Kante. Kante through Koundé. Now back down the wing to Chouameni, and that was inside the halfway circle. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe to Chouameni, and Chouameni with a long-range cross, but almost headed over the side by Cucurella. The ball lucky to stay in, or was it? No, it did go over the line. And I think that could well be one of the reasons why there was a bit of an argy-bargy. In fact, it's a free kick to Spain. I think Chouameni might have gotten caught up with Rodri or whoever it was. I couldn't see the picture on my monitor clearly enough. It's Navas passing to Nacho. Nacho with the ball for Spain. He passes to Navas, who's just over the halfway line. Navas. And back down the other side it goes to Nacho. Nacho passes quickly to Unai Simon in goal. Now it's back. Now it's with Aymeric Laporte on the far side. Laporte passes to Rodri. Now back to Laporte. Laporte with a long cross, but the ball was easily caught by Hernandez. Hernandez to Saliba. Chouameni back to Maignan. Now the ball has been swiftly picked up. Now the ball has been swiftly picked up by what looks to be by what looks to be Chouameni. It's Chouameni for France, or was it? No, it wasn't. It was Upamecano. Upamecano to Kante. Now almost caught by Theo Hernandez, but it's over. But it goes over the line. And just another look at that. Just another look at that wonder goal by Yamal. And what I've just seen is that he was lucky to receive. That he was lucky to even score. That he was lucky to score at all, because that ball just bounced off the bar, and had it gone a few inches wider, it would not have been the goal for Yamal. But back to the here and now. And speaking of Yamal, he's just been fouled, and the referee calling a halt to proceedings. Did Hernandez foul Yamal? He did. Yamal did what? Yamal passed the ball, which was Yamal passed the ball, and Hernandez just ran into him. Wasn't anywhere near the ball, and Luis Del Fuente trying to make his feelings to one of the second officials known. Spain have had 57% of the ball in terms of possession, that is. So Rodri to Laporte. 10 minutes to go until half time. Williams back to Laporte. Now the ball is with Nacho. It's Nacho down. It's Nacho passing forward to Yamal. Yamal to Ruiz, who was just inside the D of the goal area. But nothing doing. He just could. His shot was too powerful, or it was deflected away. But by the likes of Upamecano and Saliba. Corner given to Spain, though. This will be their second of the match. This will be their second of the match. And the referee wants to make sure that everyone is well behaved. Alvaro Morata, the closest man to goal. It'll be Williams that will take the corner. He swings it into the 18-yard box, but it's cleared away by Kolo Muani. Ball now picked up by I think that was Ruiz, Fabian Ruiz towards Yamal. But the ball just whistles. But the ball goes where he doesn't want it to. The Spain fans are now. It's the Spain fans that are getting. No, it's the Spain fans that are dancing and cheering a lot more. The France supporters still believe they can do it. Free kick though to France. It's Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez to Rabiot. Rabiot passing straight to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe tries to keep hold of the ball. Does so, even though he almost went down. It's Chouameni. Chouameni with the ball. But nothing comes of it, and it will be and Spain have conceded a corner to France. Who will be the man to take the corner for France? It looks to me like it's N'Golo Kante. And the referee having a quick check. The referee having a quick word with everyone inside the goal area. Bit of shirt pulling and positioning, and in fact, Rodri appeared to pull a French player's shirt. Corner kick taken, but Spain defend that one. France back on the attack though. Jules Koundé with the cross, but headed away from the goal by Rodri. It's now back with Kante. N'Golo Kante to Chouameni. And Chouameni brought down by Cucurella. The referee goes over to have a look. Cucurella tries to make his point known. Who was at fault here? Difficult to say, really. Though I have to say Dembele came off worse. And that is a free kick to France. So with some 6 minutes to go until half-time, France trails Spain by 2-1. Can they equalise with this free kick? The answer is no, as Navas heads the ball away from danger. Was able He did really well to hold off Deo Upamecano. France back in possession with the ball though. Theo Hernandez. He's outside the goal area and almost headed by William Saliba. Taken back by Spain. It's now with Williams, and Williams. He's motoring up the pitch. He's over the halfway line. Crosses down the wing to Yamal. Yamal crossing to Morata, who was inside the goal area, but now Theo Hernandez is back on the ground. I think that's the second. I think that might be the second or third time he's been fouled. But Nico Williams to Lamine Yamal, and Yamal actually Yamal must have actually trod on his foot. I think he did it accidentally. He didn't realise that Hernandez was there, and Hernandez appears to be picking up a slight limp. I think he's okay. Corner given to Spain though, but saved by Mike Maignan, and at just the right moment too. France really need an equaliser just before half time. That way it can give them a boost so that they can attack more and I've actually been given a correction. It's actually Olmo who scored from. It's actually Olmo who scored. It is actually Olmo who scored that second goal. So I will have to correct that. And coincidentally, Richard Wright, who is listening in from Spain, is saying that we have been in for 3 of the lives. I don't exactly know what he means by that. I think it might have been one of our previous 3 of our previous live commentary matches. But I'm glad to see. But I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it all the same, and that Spain are doing your place of residence proud. Ball now back with Williams. He's over the halfway line. He's well over the halfway line. It's with Laporte to Cucurella. Williams to Morata, although Morata loses it to Rabiot. It's Rabiot to Kante now. Now Adrian. No, it's with Theo Hernandez, I should say. But Hernandez might have been fouled. I couldn't really see what happened. Spain in any case doing really well to hold on. They won the Nations League. They won the Nations League last year. So this could well be a chance. For them to add to their recent form. And it's Ousmane Dembele with the free kick for France. Dembele runs up, kicks the ball, but the ball is headed away by Morata. And now Ruiz, it's outside the goal area now. The ball now being passed to N'Golo Kante. And Kante to Hernandez. Now back to Kante. He's on the left side of the halfway line. Ball is now with Koundé. It's Koundé to I think that's Tchouaméni. It's Tchouaméni to William Saliba. Now Rabiot. Rabiot into the 18-yard box. Caught out by Spain though. The ball is now with Ruiz. Ruiz to Olmo, who did actually score that 25th minute goal. I thought it was a Jules Koundé own goal, but the confirmation is that Olmo did score. And we now have less than 25 seconds to go until the 45th minute. I don't think France will have enough time to equalise within that time, though Spain are looking to extend their lead even further. They might just do that within the upcoming period of stoppage time, and we now wait to see. And 2 minutes of stoppage time have been added. I was expecting a bit more, to be honest, but this will give France a chance to at least to get the equaliser in, and Spain will also want to make the most of it to try and get another goal in. A foul on Cucurella by Ousmane Dembele. Dembele just appeared to run into him. Unai Simon in goal. Crosses the ball out to Yamal. So it's Yamal with the ball to Olmo, although Olmo has been fouled by William Saliba, and that looked painful. That looked very painful. Just I think it was either a shove in the back or did he just clip his leg? I think it was a combination of both, and I think it's hurt something in his back. He looks in pain, but he's back up on his feet. He's all right now. Free kick given to Spain. That's Nacho over the halfway line towards Ruiz. Now it's back to the other side of the line. Simon to Nacho. Nacho waiting for the right moment to pass, but he's fouled from behind by I think that was Kolo Muani. It was, and that looked very nasty indeed. Kolo Muani, I think he just got his legs caught up, and I think that was a kick in the back of the legs there. That looked very painful indeed. The Spain supporters share in his pain and hurt, and coincidentally, that is it. It's half time. Spain came back from a goal down, and they have swung the match in their favour. France have tried to equalise, but Spain were able to hold them firm. Will the tide turn in the second half? Half time at the Munich Football Arena. Spain 2, France 1. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back before the start of the second half. Welcome back. We've just restarted for the second half on the commentary hub between Spain and France, and it looks to me Spain are straight, and it looks to me as though Spain are straight back into it, and the ball now quickly picked up by Jesus Navas just over the halfway line, almost caught by Nacho, who did well to keep the ball out. No half-time substitutions made as of yet. The ball is now back with Spain and Alvaro Morata. Now Spain are playing from left to right, and France playing. Now Spain are playing from right to left, and France now playing from left to right. So I think Williams was going for a goal, but it was just nicked by Mike Maignan. And the ball is now with, I think that was Ousmane Dembele. Apologies, coincidentally, for starting late. It won't happen again. But France, they really need to get themselves back into the game as quickly as possible. Otherwise, they're going to run out of chances to try and close Spain down. Spain need to at least get another goal to ensure themselves of a win. But right now it's France on the attack. It's N'Golo Kante. He's about 15 meters from the goal. It's Jules Koundé. Koundé crossing to Ousmane Dembele. I think he was setting up, and I think Dembele set up an attacking move, but it was saved easily by Unai Simon. So Koundé to Dembele. Was Dembele going for goal himself? He might well have been, but Unai Simon was able to. But Unai Simon was able to see what. But Unai Simon was able to rectify that, and a foul on Jesus Navas, which gives a free kick to Spain, and it will be Rodri to take the free kick. Rodri passes to Yamal. It's Yamal with the ball. Now it's with Olmo. Olmo back towards Rodri. Now Fabian Ruiz to Aymeric Laporte. Laporte aiming for Williams, who was just outside the 18-yard box. Ball was saved, though, by Mike Maignan. Ball has now been passed to Chouameni. Chouameni to Koundé. Koundé, the ball's now over the halfway line. The ball is now with N'Golo Kante. Now it's back over the line. Now it's back over the halfway line. Back to the front. Back to the left side of the pitch. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot with the ball. Has to hold off Olmo. But it goes over. But it's over the line. For a throw. And under the France reserve goalkeepers, Bryce Samba and Alphonse Areola having a bit of a chat amongst themselves. But play goes on, and it's Spain with the attack. Headed clear, though, by Koundé. It's now with Williams. Williams passing to Cucurella. And Cucurella now to Aymeric Laporte. Laporte to Simon. Simon passes back to Laporte. Laporte over the halfway line. It's now with Nico Williams. Nico Williams to Olmo. Now it's with Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz back to Cucurella. Cucurella, it's over the halfway line towards Laporte. Laporte passing to Nacho. Now it's Ruiz over the ball. The ball's over the halfway line. Williams, Cucurella. He's closing in on the 18-yard box. Almost sent in by Morata, though I think he was forced out by William Saliba. Cucurella did well to set up Morata, but Saliba did really well to close him down. Cucurella throws for Spain. Olmo back to Cucurella. Cucurella to Williams, but Koundé forces the ball out and concedes a throw-in to Spain. Cucurella to take the throw. Cucurella to once again take the throw for Spain. He throws, and the ball is caught by Aymeric Laporte. Laporte to Nacho. Fabian Ruiz passes to Rodri. The ball very near the halfway line, but Laporte runs up the pitch. Now to Williams. Williams does well to keep it. Does well to keep it inside the line. He's under pressure from Koundé. I think he pushed him. I think Koundé might have given him a bit of a push, but he has conceded. But Williams has conceded the throw into France. Koundé throws, caught by Ousmane Dembele. Dembele almost loses it to Cucurella, but he concedes to Rodri. Spain tried to keep it inside the line, but it's not to be, and I think it will be a throw into France. The ball may just have crossed the line. And Koundé takes the throw in for France. It's now with Chouameni. Chouameni, up the wing it goes to William Saliba. Saliba, the ball is on the far side of the wing, and it's now currently with Upamecano. Upamecano, nice cross to Dembele. Dembele keeps it inside the 18-yard box. Saved by Simon. Simon has to keep himself on his toes, and it's going really well. And he agreed. And Media Radio Jingles and Gaming agrees, saying Lamine Yamal, you'll hear his name for years, decades to come. He's only 16 and a future talent. And I have to say I agree with him, as it's Koundé for France, but the ball is kept out by Aymeric Laporte. And this was what happens. Koundé with the shots. Williams almost took it, but Laporte did really well to react to the situation. Ousmane Dembele to take the corner for France. He kicks the ball and almost headed in by Chouameni, but saved by Simon. Simon had to work really hard to keep it in, because I thought for a moment that France were going to equalise through Chouameni's header. But yet again, great work by the Spain stopper. The ball is now with Laporte. He's over the halfway line. Forward pass to Cucurella. Cucurella almost inside the 18-yard box. In fact, he's approaching it now. It's Olmo. Olmo to Lamine Yamal. Yamal to Navas, but conceded to Hernandez. Hernandez to Adrien Rabiot. It's Rabiot for France, almost tackled by Morata. Rabiot does well to hold on to the ball, though, considering the challenge. And he passes straight to N'Golo Kante. Kante to, I think that was Koundé. Now the ball is back with Chouameni. Chouameni crossing the ball forward to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele! But kept out by Rodri. Now the ball is back with Koundé. Koundé to N'Golo Kante. Saliba towards Rabiot. It's Rabiot. He's making his way towards the 18-yard box. Down the wing it goes to Koundé, but headed clear by Nacho. The ball goes over the line, though, and it will be a throw-in. France just cannot get through Spain right now. Yet the French supporters are shouting their support. They're screaming, they're singing, they're dancing. They're even making their voices known through megaphones. First time I've ever seen anyone do that in a football match. But anyway, it's Upamecano passing to Mike Maignan. And after 55 minutes, 10 minutes into the second half, it still remains Spain 2, France 1. Jules Koundé to Chouameni. Now William Saliba. He's over the William Saliba. The ball goes over the halfway line. He makes a forward pass to Kolo Muani, but Kolo Muani tackled by Spain. And after the ball is Nico Williams. He makes his way inside the 18-yard box, but Mike Maignan is able to save that one. He quickly passes to Chouameni, or to Upamecano, I should say. Now up the field to Rabiot. Forward pass to N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante with the ball, or was that Kylian Mbappe? No, it was Kylian Mbappe, and saved by Unai Simon. Kylian Mbappe had the right intentions, but Unai Simon able to save that one. The referee now having a quick chat with Jesus Navas. Is he going to be substituted? Luis Del Fuente about to supposedly bring on Daniel Vivian. And who will he come on for? In fact, it is Jesus Navas. So I think the referee was letting Navas know that he was going to be substituted for Vivian. Jesus Navas, he's been great throughout this match. The Spain players seem to think so. The Spain fans seem to think so, and they shout, and Navas shows his appreciation by clapping his hands towards them. And he makes way for Daniel Vivian. Shake of the hand from the manager, and onto the pitch comes Vivian. Kylian Mbappe has to rally his troops together and find a fresh way of breaking through Spain's defense. But something has happened. I can't imagine something has happened. Not related to this game. Luis Del Fuente looks on. Something has happened. I can't see at this moment. I'll let you know what the situation is as and when I get it. But I thought I saw some people running towards the far side of the stand. We're now in the 58th minute. Something has happened which involves sort of stewards running towards the other side of the field. But players now resumed. What on earth was that all about? Olmo crossing down the wing to Nico Williams. Williams tries to keep it inside the line. If any of you know what was up, then do. If any of you know what was happening, if any of you know what happens, then do please get in touch. It's Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz to Morata. Morata pushed from behind by William Saliba. Play resumes though, and the ball quickly passed down the wing to Cucurella. It's Williams having to hold off Jules Koundé. He concedes the ball. He concedes the ball to the France number 5 though. Cucurella takes it back to Spain. And the ball's being passed around to Rodri, or is it Laporte? No, it is Laporte. Laporte back to Cucurella, but he concedes to France. It's N'Golo Kante. Quick pass to Ousmane Dembele. He's inside the 18-yard box. Bounces off the side netting, and the ball's been given back to Spain. It's Alvaro Morata, but he gets tangled up with Chouameni. And Richard Wright says it was a pitch invasion of some description, but I'll try and work out what it is as and when I can. the pitch invasion seemed to be quite whatever it was quite unnecessary. And Chouameni has been given a yellow card for his foul on Morata, unsurprisingly. And I can actually confirm that a fan invaded the pitch and play had to be interrupted. This was something I did not see. So thanks for that little tidbit of information, Richard. And Didier Deschamps getting ready to make at least 3 substitutes for France. It's Upamecano with the ball. He's approaching the halfway line. He's over it. N'Golo Kante to Jules Koundé. Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Now back to N'Golo Kante. And Kante to Rabiot. Rabiot this time to I think that might have been Saliba. And Richard, I think that was Radio Jingles and Gaming. Also acknowledging his thanks to Richard as well. But the ball kept out by the substitutes. Vivian and I think Camavinga and Barcola will be coming on for France. So Adrien Rabiot will make way, and also N'Golo Kante and also Randal Kolo Muani come off as well. Kolo Muani, the only goal scorer for France in this match, and on come Eduardo Camavinga, Antoine Griezmann, and Bradley Barcola. Antoine Griezmann, you may remember, one of the star players of Euro 2016. Corner given to France. Griezmann, the closest France player to goal. Ball goes in to the 18-yard box, but a missed opportunity by Dayo Upamecano. And he had his head in his hands. He has his head in his hands. He knows that could well have been the equaliser for France. But France still have plenty of time. Not if Spain have anything to do with it. They want another. But not if Spain have anything to do with it. They want another goal. It's Maignan passing to Upamecano. Upamecano almost tackled by Williams. Now back towards Maignan. But the ball goes over the line. I think it just sailed in one graceful arc towards the touchline. A long one at that. And Cucurella will take the throw-in for Spain. So Cucurella to take the throw. Sorry if you just saw a flash of a graphic. That was the computer playing up. Williams to Laporte. Now a quick pass to Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz concedes to Griezmann. But now the ball is back with Cucurella. Cucurella up the wing to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo closing in on the 18-yard box. He passes to Morata. Now it's Nico Williams. He's the near side of the 18-yard box. But a quick pass. But Spain keep passing the ball around. It's with Fabian Ruiz. Now the ball has been passed to Aymeric Laporte, who goes over the halfway line. It's Morata. Morata to Cucurella. Cucurella was under pressure from Ousmane Dembele. Now the ball still remains with Spain, though, and a push in the back on Olmo from Upamecano. France now have the ball, this time through Kylian Mbappe. The ball goes into the 18-yard box. It's been picked up by Hernandez, but Hernandez missed. But Hernandez doesn't know whether to time his shot or not, and he pays the penalty for running with the ball over the line. That was poorly timed by Hernandez. Should Mbappe have held onto the ball? Quite possibly, but it has now given the ball back to Spain. Simon passes the ball out of the goal to Nacho. It's Nacho. Back to Simon. Now the ball is with Rodri. Or is it Laporte? No, it is Laporte. Laporte looking for some. Laporte passes back to Unai Simon. He's just come out of his goal. Now it's with Nacho. Nacho to Fabian Ruiz. Now back towards Nacho. He's some 30 meters from the goal. That is a long range. That's a long range forward pass to Lamal. Lamal tried to keep hold of it but couldn't. Good tackle from France. The ball is now with Koundé. Koundé to Griezmann. In fact, it wasn't Griezmann. It wasn't Koundé. It was somebody else. Now the ball is with Ousmane Dembele. Dembele towards Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe was just outside the D line, but the Spain defenders closed him down and sent him tumbling over. Didier Deschamps knows that unless his team can produce something really special, their chances of the Euro final are over. It's back now with Simon. Simon passing the ball to Olmo, but it's now over the far side of the pitch to I couldn't see who. Ball is now with Laporte. Laporte. He passes back to Simon. It's now Aymeric Laporte. Aymeric Laporte back to Simon. Nacho. Nacho quickly passes to Lamine Yamal. It's Yamal to, I think that's Ruiz. Ruiz back to Nacho. Now it's with Simon, although Kylian Mbappe was trying to close him down. Yamal concedes to France. It's Saliba, or is it? No, it's Hernandez. Hernandez to Camavinga. Camavinga to the number 26 player, Barcola. So Barcola to Koundé. Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Just outside the D there he was. He was fouled, I think, by Morata, or did he foul Morata? I think the opposite might have happened. Tries to go into Morata, but it's Morata who comes off worse. I think he just about got the ball, but he caught Morata instead. Morata is okay though, which is good. Simon clears the ball out of the goal, up the wing towards the far side, and Nacho, but sent over the line by Barcola. Didier Deschamps in conversation with the assistant manager. Some of the France fans happy to be seen on the telly at least. Ball is now back with Spain. It's Cucurella. He's over the halfway line. Forward pass to Nico Williams. Nico Williams back to Laporte. But did it go over the line? No, it didn't. Conceded to France, though. Ball just about caught by Aymeric Laporte, but it ended up back with Simon. The ball now being played further forward up the pitch to Navas. No, or should that be Ruiz? Cross up the wing by Ruiz to Nacho, but given away to France. It's the substitute, Barcola. Barcola was looking to pass to Mbappe, but the ball was nicked by Spain. It's Williams to the captain Morata. Morata couldn't hold off. Couldn't hold off Upamecano, and that was Upamecano fouled him. That should be a yellow card at least. Oh yeah, getting very hands-on with Morata, and I think he almost grabbed him at one point. And Didier Deschamps showing his frustration. And it looks like a couple of other Spain players are coming on. I think I just saw Mikel Oyarzabal. The ball is now with Koundé, and is Morata going to be one of the players substituted? I think he is. I thought he was going to take the captain's armband off, but no, he's keeping it on for the time being. Upamecano to Saliba. Spain have completed 340 passes, 90% in terms of possession. France are still behind them, though. The ball is now with Camavinga. Camavinga to Barcola, or should that be Koundé? It's Koundé with the cross into the 18-yard box, but cleared away, though, by Yamal. And it goes over the line, and it will be a throw into France by Saliba. Saliba throws to Chouameni. Chouameni to Upamecano, who's inside the halfway line circle. It's Chouameni to Barcola. Barcola to Koundé. Forward pass by Koundé to Ousmane Dembele. It's Dembele to Kylian Mbappe, but tackled by Spain. I think that might have been Cucurella who tackled him. But France retake the ball through Upamecano. And forward pass now to that was by Camavinga to Ousmane Dembele, and the France supporters urging their country on, and it's a corner to France to be taken by Ousmane Dembele. Dembele sends the ball into the 18-yard box, but is headed by Nacho. Nacho gives the ball to Vivian. It's Vivian. Down the wing it goes to Alvaro Morata. Morata to Olmo. Now Cucurella. Olmo once more. Back now to Rodri, who was inside the halfway line. Now it's up the far side of the wing to Yamal. Yamal passes to Williams. Now back towards Yamal. And Yamal crossing down the wing to Ruiz. Ruiz to Laporte. Now Cucurella. Cucurella back towards Ruiz. Ruiz. Now Olmo again. Aymeric Laporte. He's a little way over the halfway line. Rodri. Olmo. Now the ball is with Nacho. Back towards Olmo. Rodri. The ball being passed around just over the halfway line. It's Nacho, I think it was. Now Cucurella. Cucurella to Dani Olmo. We now have almost 15 minutes to go until full time. France really need to start attacking more often, just as they did about 2 or 3 minutes ago. Forward pass by Spain, or should it be a forward cross towards Alvaro Morata, but caught by Mike Maignan. The ball is now with France, and Saliba's on the far side of the wing. The ball almost taken by Yamal, but France still trying to play the ball forward. It's Antoine Griezmann. Forward cross into the 18-yard box. Ousmane Dembele, but given away back to Spain. France still hungry for it, and a shot on goal by Theo Hernandez. Too powerful. It sails over the crossbar, and France failed to capitalise on a goal-scoring opportunity. Theo Hernandez can't believe it. It was a deflected kick by Camavinga towards Theo Hernandez, and the France supporters can't believe they missed. And meanwhile, Spain now make their substitutions. Morata and Olmo are out, or should that be come off? And Oyarzabal comes on, and also Mikel Merino, who scored the winning goal in the quarter-final match against Germany in extra time. France, remember, beat Portugal on penalties in the quarter-finals to make it to the semi-finals. But it looks as though their Euro 2024 journey may well be coming to an end. It's Daniel Vivian to Fabian Ruiz. He's over the halfway line. The ball is now being passed around to Simon in goal. Back with Ruiz. Now Simon again. Almost given away to Ousmane Dembele, who I think headed it over the line, and that will be a Spain goal kick. Both sets of supporters showing their passion and their fondness for the club. And Richard Wright saying, "Can you shout out to Saskia, please? She is Dutch and has just joined us. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. So good evening, Saskia." Spain, meantime, now have the ball. It's Merino. Merino concedes to Chouameni. The ball just outside the Spain goal area. It's now with Theo Hernandez. Hernandez to, I think that might have been Chouameni. Now back to Hernandez. Hernandez almost inside the 18-yard box. Kylian Mbappe was just outside it. He almost get it. It's now Barcola, but Bradley Barcola was trying to get the ball, but was well held by Spain. And Media Radio Jingles and Gaming is asking, which football team do I support? I will let you know at the end of the programme, as Ousmane Dembele makes way for Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud, a legendary player in his own right, surpassed Thierry Henry's international record of goals at the World Cup in Qatar. And Spain take the throw, and Spain get ready to take the throw. Ball now being thrown to, I think that might have been Vivian. Yes, it was. Ball still on the far side. Ball still on the far side of the pitch, and Lamine Yamal has been fouled. That might have been by William Saliba. Yes, it was. I think he might have pushed him. And Didier Deschamps knows that unless France are now looking for a potential. France should now be looking for a potential equaliser, at least, so that the game can be taken into extra time. And it looks as though they're on their way to doing just that. But it just hits the side netting that I think was by Barcola. So Bradley Barcola pressing towards the goal, but he was cut out. But I think he might have been cut out by Merino. It's a corner to France, though. The ball goes into the ball sails into the 18-yard box, kept out by Spain. And it's now with Eduardo Camavinga. Camavinga to Koundé, Hernandez to Griezmann. Griezmann sends the ball into the 18-yard box, but the ball was caught by Nacho. Now the ball is with Rodri. Rodri down the wing to Ayathabal. Ayathabal with the ball. He passes to Rodri. Rodri to Marino. Now Vivian. The ball is now on the other. The ball is now on the right-hand side of the pitch. It's Laporte. Laporte to Cucurella. Cucurella passes up the. Cucurella does a pass to Rodri. Now a pass down the wing to Ruiz. Now back towards Rodri. Rodri to Marino. Marino closing in on the 18-yard box, but he has to pass quickly to Yamal. It's Lamine Yamal. Long-range shots, but it just sails over. But it just sails over the crossbar, and that could well have been. The match winner for Spain. So close. How on earth did he miss that? But bear in mind that he is only 16. He's got a long career ahead of him. So he will have plenty of time to score. So he'll have plenty of time to score amazing long-range shots, I am sure. But the ball almost given away to France and Giroud, but the ball was well held by Aymeric Laporte. Caught this time by Simon. And we now have caught this time by Simon. Not to send it out of his goal, which he does. Headed by Marino. The ball's over the halfway line. It's almost caught. It was picked up by Upamecano. Now it goes to Maignan in his goal. Maignan, long-range cross to Griezmann, but a Spain player has gone down, and it's Aymeric Laporte, and Griezmann is off, and I think it was Griezmann that was offside. Yes, indeed he was. We'll just have another look at that again. And it was Giroud elbowing Laporte in the face. Didn't need to do that. And Giroud having a bit of a chat with the referee, and the referee issuing the physio to come on. Was that a bit of rush of blood to the head by Giroud? Certainly no intention. Certainly no intention of malice or anything like that. And that was the earlier goal from Kolo Muani, and Yamal. What a fantastic time. And Yamal, what a fantastic goal. And that was also the second goal from Olmo, believed to be an own goal, remember, but we have since done a recheck, and it was indeed Olmo's goal. Olmo on the bench, and the physio still looking over, and the referees and the officials still looking. The physio still looking over. Aymeric Laporte, Giroud looking on as well, and so too Fabian Ruiz. Obviously very concerned for their friend and teammate. The Spain supporters still showing their appreciation in the stands and But our main concern right now is with Aymeric Laporte. He's moving, which is fine. So there are no serious injuries, but that was a nasty whack in the face by Olivier Giroud, and he looks a bit worse for wear. Was his nose bleeding? Did he have a broken nose? I can't see any blood on his face or his shirt at the moment, but he looks in pain. He should be but he looks in pain. No wonder he should be substituted. And the question remains: is will he? I think he might have a nosebleed. I think he might have a nosebleed of some description. But meantime, play still goes on, and Spain are after the ball. And Spain were after the ball that I think was Nico Williams, and Didier Deschamps looks resigned. And Didier Deschamps, I think, looks resigned now to the fact that France's Euro 2024 journey may well be over. But they just do not give up, do France? And it's Kylian Mbappe with the ball, blazes it over the goal. We know what he's capable of, but I think we know what he's capable of, but I think he timed his shot too aggressively, and he should have entered a bit closer, or he should have put a bit less power on the ball. Anyway, it sailed over the crossbar, and it still remains Spain 2, France 1. The France supporters still behind their team. Ball now goes out. The ball now kicks out of the goal. It's a throw into France. Hernandez throws to Upamecano. I think that was via Saliba. He passes the ball down to Koundé. Koundé almost tackled by Williams. Forward pass to Mbappe, but conceded to Spain. The ball is now with Vivian. Vivian, nice forward cross to Ayathabal. Marino. Ayathabal again. But tackled by Hernandez, and Ayathabal trying to make his feelings known to the referee, but the referee doesn't appear to be listening. Was his shirt pulled or tugged or anything like that? I don't think so. I think it was just a normal incident. So Ayathabal hasn't really got anything to complain about. Chouameni for France. The ball goes over the halfway line. Down the wing it goes to Koundé. And Didier Deschamps now beginning to feel that his side are looking to push their way forward. But have France left things too late? Marino to Barcola. Throw into France, though, to be taken by Koundé. Koundé throws to Camavinga. Camavinga to Saliba. Saliba to Hernandez. Hernandez to Chouameni. Now it's back with Camavinga. Camavinga to Upamecano. Upamecano, a forward cross to Giroud, but well held by Spain. It's now with Rodri. Rodri passes down the wing to Ruiz, and because of what's been happening, it's difficult for me to pick my. But it's difficult for me to decide who my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, will be. Lots of Spain play, and what's this? Cucurella has gone down, and the referee has given a yellow card to Camavinga. Camavinga has been booked, and that was absolutely terrible by Camavinga. Just went straight into him. Didn't know he was there, and the yellow card quite rightly deserved. And I think a couple of Spain substitutes were understandably aggrieved at this. But in the meantime, it's Nico Williams. He's just outside the 18-yard box. Tries to send the ball in, but was deflected away by France. It's now back with Rodri. Rodri to Mikel Merino. Merino. Now this time to Ayathabal. Cucurella, but cut out by Jules Koundé. And because I've been mentioning him, a lot more than once, I'm going to give my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, to Lamine Yamal. Corner given to Spain though through Williams. Caught now by Ruiz, and 5 minutes have been added on. So France will have to make those. So France will have to make those 5 minutes count. And another yellow card has been distributed, but it is to Yamal. I think that was just a normal insult. Or was it Yamal? Yes, in fact, it was Yamal. Lamine Yamal with a yellow card. What a time to do it! Just before the final, and this will give France this has given France a free kick. Griezmann to take the free kick, but headed away though by Mikel Merino. Although Merino has gone down, I think he got into I think he collided with Deo Upamecano. Still with 5 minutes left. And Media Radio Jingles and Gaming says, well, I don't think anyone can disagree with that player of the match choice. Phenomenal Yamal. And a couple of substitutes for Spain will be coming on in the dying minutes of the match. I think Ferran Torres was one of them. We will confirm who the other player was very shortly, as we now have less than 4 minutes to go. It's now Mikel Merino. The ball goes into the circle. The ball goes into the halfway circle. It's now back with Merino. Forward pass to Nico Williams, who's outside the 18-yard box. Under pressure from Koundé, passes to Cucurella. Now back to Williams. Koundé tries to throw him off, but Spain still managed to keep hold of it. Saved by Mike Maignan. Now the ball is with back with France, I should say. I think the last French player to have the ball was Hernandez. He's given it back to Spain, though the ball is on the far side of the pitch. And what can I say? About Lamine Yamal? Played his heart out, did really well, and deservedly my choice of player of the match, as sponsored by Barry Swain's commentary services. And Yamal will be substituted. And also coming off will be Nico Williams. These two have played really well. Ferran Torres makes his way onto the pitch, as I thought. And also coming on is Martin Zubimendi. Or Thubimendi. Yes, that's right. So Martin Thubimendi comes on, and Yamal gets the applause from the Spain supporters, and he should be proud of how he's played tonight. It's Aymeric Laporte to Ruiz to Cucurella. Now is the chance for Spain to grab a third. It's Ayathabal for Spain. The ball was just inside the 18-yard box. It's now close to the halfway line circle. The ball is now with Nacho, passing quickly to Thubimendi. Now the ball is with Julians. Now the ball is with Simon. We're now into the final minutes of injury time. France have got to make the next 45 seconds or so count if they are to grab the equaliser. But time is ticking down. They have run out of opportunities, but you can't predict anything in matches like this. The ball is now with Charmaini, and is this the last chance that Gasp header for Antoine Griezmann? No, this was surely the last chance attempt at goal for France. Griezmann knows that he's cost France a place in the final. In fact, it was actually deflected away by Marc Cucurella, so I think I may have been a bit too harsh on Griezmann. But the France supporters know that the end is nigh. As it's Marino with the ball, down he goes. I think that was a foul by Upamecano. Yamal and the rest get ready to support, get ready to celebrate. But the referee is having a bit of a chat with Luis de la Fuente. Free kick given to Spain. I think he was just telling everyone to wait, and the free kick quickly taken. The ball is now with Ferran Torres. It's Torres passing to Ruiz. Ruiz to Ayathabal. Nicked by Upamecano, and it's over the touchline. And there it is. Has the final whistle gone? It has. And Spain are through. It has. And Spain are through to the European. And Spain are through to the Euro 2024 final. They have been one of the many surprises. They have been one of the many surprises of the tournament. And that victory worked very well deserved by them. Media, Radio, Jingles and Gaming. He's said quite a lot. He's contributed quite a lot. Poor France. Spain are in the final. And I'm just going to go back to a comment that someone made earlier, which I may have missed. By a chap called Bill Bruckner. He says, "You are the best." Thanks, Bill. That means a lot. Thanks, Bill. That means a lot to me. And Media, Radio, Jingles and Gaming has said for tomorrow. Again, really good luck, Nick, for your commentary tomorrow for England. And as Bill said, you are the best. And to answer what Media, Radio, Jingles and Gaming is saying about what my favourite teams were, I actually support Reading and Wycombe Wanderers, and England, of course. But I try to remain unbiased and objective towards all teams. But this means a lot. And this victory means a lot to Spain, and in particular, Lamine Yamal. I have a feeling that we and the wider football world will be singing his praises for years to come. So Spain through to the Euro 2024 final, and they will face either England or the Netherlands. And Fire Zombie, one more quote before leaving, says, "I am loving this commentator. Thanks a lot." That, I think, has got to be the highest amount of praise that I've received during my time on the commentary hub, apart from my colleagues, of course. So thank you to everyone, and it was all done within 90 minutes. So don't forget, it'll be England against the Netherlands tomorrow, and I will be on the microphone for that one. Thanks very much to everyone who's tuned in to listen. Take great care. Until tomorrow, good night.